Okay, good morning to all. So today we see the application to design of fluid solid reactor in a fluid particle reaction unit, okay, of chemical reaction engineering 2. The design of fluid solid reactor. Okay, so in that this mixed flow of uniform gas composition, okay, mixed flow of particle of uniform gas composition, okay, that this mixed flow of particles, okay, so this particle and fluid reaction, in that already we have seen for a single particle this reaction mechanism, in that there are 5 steps are there, okay. So in the 5 steps there are 3 steps are very important, and these are the rate controlling steps. Those 3 steps are these, that is the gas film controlling step, okay, then Aslier diffusion controlling steps and surface reaction controlling steps, okay. So in these 3 steps we apply to the design of fluid solid reactor. Fluid solid reactor means what? That is the plug flow type of reactor, means packed bed reactor, fluidized bed reactor, okay. In that the solid and fluids are coming in contact, reaction will be occurred and product will be formed, okay. So this application to design, we see the 3 factors are control the design of fluid solid reactor. So what are these 3 factors? These 3 factors are the reaction kinetics for single particle, okay, the size distribution of solid being created, and the flow pattern of the solid and fluid in the reactor, okay. So these 3 factors are very important in the design of fluid solid reactor. Reaction kinetics for single particle, we have seen already the reaction kinetic rate of reaction, how to determine the for single particle and fluid in coming contact. So for a suppose spherical particle is there, so the spherical particle fluid coming in contact with the fluid, and how this reaction is occurs, how what is the mechanism of this reaction, already we have seen, okay. The size distribution of solid being created, what are the different sizes of the solids, okay. Then the flow pattern of the solid and fluid in the reactor. So what is the flow pattern, okay. There are different flow patterns are there, co-current pattern, co-current, then counter current, cross flow, okay. So these flow pattern, okay, these 3 factors are control the design of the fluid solid reactor. When solid and fluid passes through a reactor in a plug flow, in a plug flow type. Plug flow means what is the plug flow? That is the pipe flow type of the reactor, okay. So in this means packed bed type, okay, their composition will change during the passage. In a mixed flow, in a such a reactor is difficult to characterize, and sometimes between the mixed and plug flow, okay. So consider a solid film consisting of a mixture of different size of particles, okay. So different sizes of particles, suppose we consider, and F is the mass feed rate. This capital F is the mass feed rate. So individual mass feed rate of the particle, that is suppose size Ri, size any size of Ri. So Fri is the quantity of material of size Ri fed to the reactor per unit time. Okay, this is the flow rate of individual particle Fri. If Rm is the largest particle size in the feed, Rm is the largest particle size in the feed. So for unchanging in size of particle, this F total feed rate F is the sum of all the feed rate, or sum of the feed rate of all the sizes of particle, that is summation of Fri, okay. And the summation is from, that is the Fri equal to 0 to Rm, okay. Which is measured in this is the volumetric feed rate, suppose centimeter cube per second, or mass feed rate gram per second, okay. When in a plug flow, all solids stay in the reactor for the same length of the time Tp, okay. The kinetics for the whatever resistance control the conversion XBRI for any size of particle Ri can be found, okay. Then the mean conversion XB of the solids leaving the reactor can be obtained by properly summing to find the overall contribution to conversion of all sizes of the particle. Okay, so this solid stay in the reactor, that is the TP. Time is measured is the TP. TP, that is the time for plug flow. Okay, and the resistance control the conversion of each particle. Suppose XBRI, and the mean conversion is the XB, which is leaving from the reactor. So this mean conversion, so unconverted particle, this mean conversion, that is the mean value for the fraction of B unconverted, that is the 1 minus XB. Okay, which is equal to, that is the sum of all sizes of particles, that is the fraction of reactant B unconverted in particle size Ri, that is 1 minus XB Ri. Okay, this is unconverted fraction, okay, of size individual particle into fraction of feed which is in size Ri. So how much? That is the fraction, feed fraction, that is the mass fraction, mass fraction of that components. Okay, so we take the summation. Suppose 3 particles are there, then so all these 3 particles, this product we take, and then take the summations. Okay, then this mathematically we write this equation, that is 1 minus XB is equal to summation of this Ri equal to 0 to Rm 1 minus XB Ri F Ri upon F. This is the mass fraction, F Ri upon F. Okay, and this 1 minus XB Ri, this is the fraction of unconverted particle of size Ri, and this summation is from lowest particle size to the highest particle size. XB is from 0 to 1. Okay, so this equation we write like this: 1 minus XB. This Ri equal to 0 means R, that is the TP equal to tau. TP equal to tau. Why this TP equal to tau? This R, TP equal to tau is the radius of largest particle completely converted in the reactor. Noting this. So what is the meaning of this? Suppose 5 mm particle is there, 10 mm particle is there, and 15 mm particle is there. Okay, suppose 5 mm particle is converted into the product, and this time required for complete conversion of for 5 mm particle is suppose 8 minutes is there. Then for 10 mm particle is there, is suppose there is the 12 minutes is required, and for 15 mm particle suppose 20 minutes is required. Okay, so mean okay, now the 10 minute is given to you time for the reaction. So in 10 minutes what happens? In 10 minutes this 5 mm particle is completely converted because it is required only the 8 minutes. Now what is the remaining in the feed? Okay, what is the remaining? So the 10 mm particle and 15 mm particles are remaining. Okay, some of is converted, but remaining some particle of 10 mm and 15 mm, these are not a completely converted into the 10 minutes. Noting this. So this summation means unconverted particle. This is only for the fraction of this unconverted particle. What are the unconverted particle? Only 10 mm and 15 mm. So 5 mm will be completely converted. So we can't take here in the summation 5 mm particle. If you take the 5 mm particle in the summation, then the summation is wrong, and this fraction will go above 100%. So this summation we take, hence we write written here this R is the TP equal to tau, means largest particle radius which is completely converted in the reactor. Noting this. So this size means 5 mm, 10 mm, 50 mm. We can't take here 5 mm. Only take the 10 mm and 15 mm like this. Okay, this is the example. Okay. So we know that smaller a particle, the shorter the time required for complete conversion. And some of our feed particles, though smaller than these, are TP equal to tau, will be completely reacted. But if we automatically apply our time conversion relation to this particle, we will come up with XB values greater than 1. Already we discussed this. Okay, which makes no sense physically. Thus, in above equation, XB values does not allow to take an values greater than 1. Okay, so we check the derivation for this mixed flow particle of single unchanging in size uniform gas composition. Okay, so this above equation, this mean conversion we calculate in the plug flow type of reactor. Okay, so this conversion apply here now. Here application in the design of this reactor, this kinetic of this single unchanging in size. Okay, single particle. Okay, so how this reaction mechanism is this? So this we will see here. Okay, the conversion of reactant in a single particle depend on its length of stay in the bed and for appropriate controlling resistance. So the mean value for the fraction of B unconverted, that is a 1 minus xB bar, okay, which is equal to sum of all sizes into fraction of reactant unconverted of a particle staying in the reactor for time between T and T plus dt. Okay, and multiply by fraction of exit stream which has stayed in the reactor for a time between T and T plus dt. Okay, so particular time with changes, this fraction will be changed, and this will be the exit stream fraction also change, and this exit stream fraction, that is denoted by E. Okay, exit edge distribution. Okay, already you have studied in the CRE1 this exit edge distribution E. Okay, so this mean value for the fraction of B unconverted, that is 1 minus xB bar, which is equal to, this is summation of all sizes, means from 0 to, suppose infinite size is there, from 0 to infinite, that is 1 minus xB, 1 minus xB. Okay, this is the fraction of reactant unconverted for particle. This is the single particle. Suppose 1 minus xB and E dt. E dt, this is the fraction of exit stream, that is the E dt, and it is integration with respect to time. Okay, so here maximum time is the tau is the maximum time, it is time required for complete conversion of particles. So 0 to tau we take. So 1 minus xB bar, this equation we can write 1 minus xB bar equal to 0 to tau into 1 minus xB into E dt, where this E is the exit edge distribution of solid in the reactor, or RTD, residence time resistance time distribution. Okay, so this residence time distribution we can measure this RTD. So 1 minus xB bar equal to 0 to tau 1 minus xB into E raised to, what is this E? E means that is the E raised to minus T upon T bar into dt. What is T bar? That is the mean residence time in the reactor. Okay, T is the any time. So at any time we can calculate this mean conversion of the particle. Suppose single particle 1 minus xB, individual particle, suppose we know this xB, then we can calculate, and residence time T bar, then we calculate the xB bar. Now solve this equation. Okay, so this conversion xB, how we calculate this xB? Now we are apply the time and conversion relation for the each controlling steps. Okay, so we determine first the controlling step and then apply the equation. This is the general equation. Remember this, the general equation. Equation A is the general. 1 minus xB bar equal to 0 to tau into 1 minus xB into e raised to minus T upon T bar into dt. So apply the time conversion equation for different resistance controlling. So different resistance controlling means what? Means already we have seen the for single particle. Okay, these three different resistance controlling steps are there. Okay, so first one is the gas beam resistance control, second one is the ash layer resistance control, and third one is the surface reaction control. Okay, so apply this one by one for this equation A and solve this equation and calculate or determine the conversion and time relation. Okay, so this suppose for the gas beam resistance controlling step is there. So what is the relation of time and conversion? That is T upon tau, which is equal to xB. Already we have seen. Okay, so this 1 minus xB bar above equation A we write here 1 minus xB bar, which is equal to 0 to tau into 1 minus here xB. xB is equal to means what? That is the T upon tau. In this conversion we write here T upon tau, e raised to minus T upon T bar into dt. So solve this equation and means integration using this integration UV. Okay, integration of U into V, U integration of V minus integration of du into integration of PV. Apply this equation here. Okay, then multiply this bracket and separate it and apply this integration of UV. Okay, yeah, then we here form like this equation. Okay, apply the Taylor series. Okay, this Taylor series here means exponential 1 minus e raised to minus tau upon T bar, we get it here. This e raised to minus tau upon T bar, we expand this. Okay, that is the 1 minus tau upon T bar plus 1 upon 2 factorial tau upon T bar square, like this. Okay, then solve this equation bracket. Okay, and we obtain this 1 upon 2 bar into tau upon t bar minus 1 upon 3 bar tau upon t bar square plus 1 upon 4 bar tau upon t bar cube, like this. Okay, so this equation, this is the 1 minus xb bar, that is the mean conversion. Okay, in the gas stream controlling steps. Okay, in a plug flow type of reactor. Okay, so and second step is for chemical reaction controlling. Okay, this chemical reaction controlling, what is the relation between time and conversion? This T upon tau, which is equal to 1 minus into 1 minus xb raised to 1 by 3. So this 1 minus xb raised to 1 by 3 means that is the 1 minus T upon tau cube. Okay, so this 1 minus xb, apply the equation 1 here. So 1 minus xb bar equal to 0 to tau into 1 minus xb. What is 1 minus xb? That is the 1 minus T upon tau cube into e raised to minus T upon t bar into dt. Again you solve here. Okay, this 1 minus T upon tau cube e raised to minus T upon t bar. Okay, differentiation of this minus t bar minus again 3 into differentiation of this first equation 3 into 1 minus T upon tau square means reduce this power and increase this power term minus t bar square here. Okay, so integration of second term, differentiation of first term, integration of second term. Okay, like this. Okay, so then multiply here minus 3 here plus 6, then minus 6. Okay, and to put the limit 0 to tau. Okay, so this apply this equation and solve this. Okay, again here this exponential term will be coming, and this exponential term again we use the e raised to minus tau upon t bar. Again this expand this term. Okay, so in terms of factorial you obtain. Okay, so 1 minus xb bar equal to 1 by 4 into tau upon t bar minus 1 upon 20 tau upon t bar square plus 1 upon 120 tau upon t bar cube. This equation will be. Okay, so this equation means 1 minus xb bar, mean conversion for surface or chemical reaction controlling step. Bring this. So remember this equation for the gas stream controlling steps, at least this up to this square term you must be remember 1 minus xb bar for gas stream controlling step, 1 minus xb bar which is equal to 1 upon 2 factorial tau upon t bar minus 1 upon 3 factorial tau upon t bar square. Okay, so and for chemical reaction controlling, this 1 minus xb bar equal to 1 by 4 tau upon t bar minus 1 upon 20 tau upon t bar square. Up to square term you can remember it. Okay, so third step is the for Asler resistance control, and for Asler resistance control T upon tau, which is equal to, that is the relation between time and conversion for single particle T upon tau, which is equal to 1 minus 3 into 1 minus xb raised to 2 by 3 plus 2 into 1 minus xb. Okay, and use this equation in the equation A and solve it. Okay, and do the integration. So then we get the xb bar mean conversion, that is the 1 minus xb bar equal to 1 upon 5 tau upon t bar minus 19 upon 420 tau upon t bar square plus 41 upon 4620 tau upon t bar cube. Okay, minus 0.149 into tau upon t bar raised to power 4. Okay, so like this we will get. So at least up to the square term you must be remember. Okay, that is 1 minus x bar equal to 1 by 5 tau upon t bar minus 19 upon 420 tau upon t bar square. Okay, so these three equations you must be remember. These are the three equations we required for solving the problems. Okay, for single component you know the relation between time and conversion, and for mixed components in plug flow this is the relation between time and conversion. Okay, so for gas stream controlling, for chemical reaction control and Asler controlling. Okay, then application to design of fluid bed reactor with entrainment of the solid fins. Okay, so fluidized bed reactor, if there is there, this is the fluidized bed reactor. Okay, gas is vast, this is the bed, feed is the, suppose F0 is the feed. Okay, then we obtain some entrainment, so solid fins are entrained. Okay, here F2 is the carryover stream and F1 is the underflow streams here. Okay, so what is the material balance? That is the F1 naught, which is equal to F1 plus F2. Sorry, cutting this. So all of you know the fluidized bed. Okay, mechanism of the fluidized bed. So this F0 is equal to F1 plus F2. For a particle size Ri, means for suppose there are different sizes of particle in a bed. I think this. So this how this react. Then F naught Ri, which is equal to sum of particle, Ri size of the particle will be in the F1 and sum of the Ri size particle in the F2. Suppose therefore F naught Ri, which is equal to F1 Ri plus F2 Ri. Different sizes of particles. So this is the individual particle momentary balance is there. Okay. Now residence time. This T bar, how we calculate? That's residence time, which is equal to weight of particle of size Ri in the bed divided by flow rate of such particle in or out of the bed. Means W is equal to T bar is equal to WRI, that is the weight of particle of size, and divided by flow rate of such particle F naught R. So T bar is equal to W Ri upon F naught Ri, means that is the W weight of the bed. W upon F1 Ri plus F2 Ri. Okay, this is the what is F naught? F naught is equal to F1 plus F2. Use this here. So W we can divide here. So 1 upon F1 Ri upon W plus F2 Ri upon W. F2 means that is the carryover stream, and this carryover stream there. This is the expression shows the mean residence time, which is used in the expression of different resistance controlling. Okay, for the feed consisting of a size mixture of particles, this 1 minus xb bar, which is equal to summation of all sizes of particle 1 minus xb r into f naught r upon f naught. This is the general equation, as we know how to calculate the mean conversion. Okay, so this F2 Ri, F2 means carryover stream, and this in equation 1, in this equation here, this F2 Ri upon W. What is the F2? That is the carryover stream, means fine particles are carried over in the fluidized bed. Okay, so this carryover stream, that is F2 Ri upon W, which is equal to K, small k. This is called as the illustration velocity constant. This is a unit is the reciprocal of the time inverse. Noting this. So this is the illustration velocity constant. K is the F2 Ri upon W. So what is T bar? This equation 1 we can write T bar is equal to T bar Ri, which is equal to 1 upon F1 upon W plus K Ri. Okay, we can write this equation T bar, which is equal to 1 upon F1 upon W plus K Ri. F1 upon W plus K Ri. Okay, so this F1 can be found by the equation. This F1 Ri, which is equal to F naught Ri. This how we calculate this F1 Ri, which is equal to F naught Ri upon 1 plus W upon F into K Ri. Okay, so this F1 we calculate, that is the F naught Ri. Remember this equation. F1 we calculate F naught Ri upon 1 plus W upon F into K Ri. And this F1 total, that is the summation of all the F. And we can summation of all sizes of particle, means this is the F naught Ri upon 1 plus W upon F1 into K Ri. Okay, now we are to calculate the F1, means T bar residence time of in the fluidized bed reactor of each size of particle we calculate. Because residence time, see in plug flow or this packed bed reactor, this residence time will be the same. But in the fluidized bed particle, there is the residence time is the of each particle is the different, because some of these particles are the carryover for the fluidized bed with the gas stream. Hence, in the fluidized bed reactor, the residence time of different sizes of particle is the different. So here need to calculate the residence time of the particle of each size of particle. But in the plug flow type of reactor, if it is given, then the residence time will be the same. Okay, so this is the calculator. So F1 we need to calculate here. Okay, for calculating this T bar, if you know the illustration velocity constant of each particle and weight of the bed, if you know, so F1 we need. So F1 we calculate by using this equation. Okay, F1 is equal to summation of F naught Ri upon 1 plus W upon F1 into K Ri. This equation we need remember, and this T bar, this equation we need to remember. Okay, so this is the desired expression for F1. Okay, to conjugate this F1 by trial and error method we can calculate here. If we know the size distribution of the feed, the size of bed, and K for all particle size, then we can solve for the F1. Okay, by trial and error method. So choose the value of F1, any value of F1. Suppose F0 is given 1000, okay, gram per second. Okay, then we can choose the any F1. F1 is means F0 is equal to F1 plus F2. Some of these carriers, suppose F1 we take 500, 600, 700. We can try. Okay, we know the W, we know the total, that is the 1000. W we know it. F1 we suppose 500, and K of that particle we put and calculate here F1. So for each size, three suppose sizes of particles are there. We take the summation of all three sizes and calculate the F1. Suppose assumed F1 is equal to the this calculated F1, then our assumption is correct. If it is wrong, then we can choose, try for another F1. Okay, we take the 600 or we decrease it or it increase the F1. Then by this way we can calculate the F1. If once you get the F1, then put here F1 in this equation, then we get the T bar equal. Once you get the T bar, then apply the equation. Apply these equations. Okay, these equations. Apply T bar. T bar here. This mean conversion we can calculate for the, suppose if you know the gas beam controlling step, you can use this equation. Time and conversion relation. Suppose chemical reaction controlling step, use this equation. That is a mean conversion we can calculate by using the tau upon T bar. Okay, and as layer resistance, you can use this equation. Means here in the plug flow type of the reactor, if there is a no fluidized bed reactor, it is the plug flow only, then their T bar and tau of each particle. Only T bar, tau is the time required for complete conversion of the particle. So each particle having, suppose three particles are there. So 3 times we can take the summation of this equation. Then tau is the different. T bar is the same for each part of all the particles. But in the, suppose fluidized bed reactor is there. In the fluidized bed reactor, this T bar is different. So T bar and tau both are different in a fluidized bed reactor. So this mean for calculating mean conversion, okay, these equations we can use. Okay, so the important questions are there to determine the time and conversion relation for mixed particles of unchanging in size in packed bed reactor for gas beam control step, Asler control step, and surface reaction control step. Okay, then already we seen the gas beam control steps, this time and conversion. Okay, this is for the mixed particle in a packed bed or plug flow type of reactor. Okay, and for Asler controlling step and surface reaction controlling step. Okay, at least this one derivation you must remember: gas beam controlling step and surface reaction controlling step. Asler is the this derivation is a very complicated, complex equation will be formed. Okay, so second question is there: how to determine the mixed particle residence time T bar? Okay, mixed. This is the mixed particle residence time T bar in fluidized bed reactor with entrainment of the fine particle. Okay, so this T bar, how we calculate the T bar? Okay, so this T bar means here 1 minus xb bar we can calculate, then T bar is required, then T bar and for that we require to calculate the F1. Okay, so this process you explain. So these two questions are important for this image. Okay, so any question is there?